Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Yesterday I did a video showing my Glam decor that I made. We'll take one more look at it. Here is the wooden pumpkins that I got from Dollar Tree I fixed up, and then I have these two pumpkins here that I did. And I also did some DIY candles, as you can see. Now, if you haven't seen this video, I have the link down below that you can see how I made these. But now we're going to get started on the last two projects. And I'm starting with this picture frame that I got from Goodwill, and it's exactly the way it was. And I have these little skull heads here that I did cut in half. I did that one. I was taking my scissors here and trying to make a hole without hurting myself. And now I'm taking my X-Acto knife and I am carefully cutting through here. For some reason these little skull heads are really thick at the bottom here. I've got to make a little bit more, just try cutting it maybe. But the rest of it's really thin, so it goes quickly. And I got these from Amazon. I'll also have the link down below for that if you're interested. They are a little bit bigger than the ones that you get from the Dollar Tree. And they're already a gray color, which I like, but I will be painting these. Got to glam them up just a little bit. Yeah, as you can see, you just want to kind of take your time, and it does snap off there. And those are going to be sitting inside like this, but I need some background paper first. So I have this piece of cardboard here that I'm going to Mod Podge my piece on. And I printed off 3 different designs, and so I'm kind of like deciding what I want to do. Do I want this one here? Not sure. I kind of like it. Just kind of open this up and put it inside and see. I'm kind of liking this one. And this one's pretty too. Which one do you think I decided to use? We'll look at this one more time inside the frame. Alright, so now I got to figure out which one I want to use inside the frame because I'm going to glue the skulls on there. Now before I do that, I'm going to start with my silver metallic paint here. Gonna paint, I'm trying to avoid the eyes and the nose and the mouth area. Oops. Just going to get this painted up. And it does take 2 coats to put this on, because for some reason, you know, the metallic paint's just a little bit thinner than the regular paint. Okay, and then I'll get the other one painted. Now that I have them both painted, I'm going to use this glitter paint on here. I love these silver glitter paints. I actually got all of these paints at Walmart, and they came in a pack of 6. Got the, I can't remember if you got the bronze, but I know you get the gold and the silver, and then there is like a white one that has like opaque with all the different colors. It's really pretty. So I want to get some of this glitter paint on here because I do want it to sparkle just a little bit. Okay, and once these are dry, I'm going to put some embellishments on here because I don't really want these to look scary. So I have some pearls here, and I have some rhinestones, and I have some little stickers. I'm actually going to put pearls for the eyes. Just hot glue them in. I can get it picked up. There we go. Oops, gotta get a hold of that one. There we go. Alright, I think it already looks better just having those there. I have these little stickers here, and I don't remember. I've got them a long time ago. I think I got it Tuesday morning. I kind of like the shape of this one. It almost, you know, I think it's going to look like a tiara on here. So I'm going to have a boy and a girl one. So this is my girl skull. And so I'm just going to put it like that so it looks like a little tiara on there. Isn't that cute? But we got to put a little bit of embellishments on here. Yeah, and it does not stick very well, so to hot glue a few pieces. So let's put some rhinestones on here. I have all these different rhinestones here. I got these from Temu. I'm just gonna play with that a little bit. I think I'm gonna put one of the bigger ones right here in the middle. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up putting some more of the smaller rhinestones around. So here's how this one turned out, and I put some around the eyes too. I think this looks so pretty. Not as scary looking anymore, because I'm really going for glam. I'm not really going for scary. And this is for the boy one that I did. I love how these sparkle. All right, so now on to the frame. I love this frame. I snatched it up right away. It wasn't on sale. It was $1.99, but I did have my senior discount that day. So I did get 15% off, so that's nice. I love it when I can find something that's perfect. I don't have to paint it. I could have added some more silver, but instead I am adding some embellishments. So I just have these pearls here. I'm just using my glue instead of the hot glue on here. If I do individual ones, then I would use the hot glue, but I'm pulling off like 3 at a time and just gluing them on. And I'm gonna just do 2 corners here with these pearls. Okay, so those are that size. Then I'm gonna go to the next size down and tear about 3 off of there and glue those on each side. Oops. Sometimes, you know, on a slick surface like this with the glue, everything just kind of moves around. And then I got 3 more of the next smaller size down. Now let's finish the other side. And I got 3 more to put on. The reason I'm gluing them on is sometimes these adhesive ones just don't stay on. Okay, whoops, I hit that other one there. I'm gonna fix that. There we go. And I'm gonna do it on the opposite corner too. And then I also wanna put some pearls and rhinestones in here. First, we gotta Mod Podge the paper. Is this the one that you thought I chose? Yeah, I decided to get everything put on first and then finish up with the rest of the embellishments. Okay, get this smoothed out. Oops, a little stuck there. And then I'm just going to figure out how I want to put the skulls on here. So I'm just going to hot glue those on. Got to smooth this out a little bit more. All right, so here it is inside the frame. And I actually went ahead and added the rhinestones and the pearls. You can see all the different areas there that I did. I think it looks really pretty now. Now we're going to do the hot gluing. I think that's the way I want them to face. And I'm just going to put a lot of hot glue on the back here. And stick it on. There we go. And get the second one on. All right, I like that I can change this out if I want to, but I love how the frame turned out. Very sparkly. Now for my last project, I have these 2 owls here that I got a few years ago from my local grocery store. I know they look like wood, but they're really resin. And they're super glossy. So I did scuff them up a little bit. And they are both getting painted black. So let's go ahead and start on the little one here and get them all painted up. I don't mind them being brown, but I just think for Halloween they need to be a darker color. And of course we're going to glam both of these up. All right, so I got both of them painted. This is the larger one. I'm taking my silver paint again, and I'm doing my bristle brush that's dry, and I'm just going to brush it over certain areas just to make things pop. Let's go around the eyes here. Okay, and I'm going to get the beak there. There's a little indentation here. Let's go ahead and put some right there. And on the wings too. I want to bring out some details where the wings are at. And of course the tail area. And we're going to do up here on the corners there. And let's get the other wing done. And the toes, we've got to get those. Definitely. There we go. Do the sides. A little bit more on the wings. And there's another little section right here underneath that we're going to highlight up. Perfect. I also want to do something to the eyes, because you can see they have the little lines there. So I'm taking my really thin brush and going in the paint, and I'm just going to carefully bring those lines out. And I'm not going to paint the center of the eye because I'm going to do something different instead of paint. All right, so here it is all done. So my idea is to take some of my rhinestones here. I got this big tub of rhinestones from Walmart. And there's, I think there's about 4 different sizes in here. So I'm using the biggest one. And I'm just going to hot glue them on right in the center. Let's get the other one on. Now I could leave it just like this, but I got to bling them up a little bit more. Definitely. It's going to get something on the breast area here. Now I want to show you the little one first because I played with him. Isn't he adorable? And he's so blingy. I loved how he turned out. So I have these little appliques here that I got from Amazon, and I'll link them down below. And I just had to cut them up, of course, to fit on the small one. The big one, I'm probably going to have to do the same thing. So I didn't show you how I did this because I had one heck of a time. These were like sticking together and everything. So I actually had to cut it into pieces and stick it on where I wanted it. But I'll show you what I kind of was doing. So here I'm kind of placing, because I want a little bit more over here. So I'm just cutting it there. I'm going to pull it off. And you know, when you take off the big one, it was just like it wanted to like stick to itself. So I was having a heck of a time. And it likes to stick to your fingers. These are actually really sticky, much more than those straight lines of the pearls that I was using on the frame. As you can see, it's really sticky. It's wanting to stick to itself and my fingers. Very difficult to get on there. But it is worth it. Plus, I'm trying to get it to shape right. It doesn't want to go the way it should be. Okay. There we go. Got that one on there. Now I'm going to be adding a bunch of the different sizes of the rhinestones on here. And I'm just going to hot glue these on. You can use Mod Podge if you want. The only problem with this, me hot gluing this, is I'm having lots of spider webs going on. So I'm just trying to pull some of these out to figure out what size I want and where it is, if it looks good. Stick that one there. I think I'm going to put one right here. Okay. And let's get this size here. Yeah, I think that will work. There we go. Get that one on. This is the fun part, is adding the extra details. One room right here. And I'm going to put a bunch on him because he is pretty big. Maybe one right there. There we go. Of course, you see you have all those little spider webs there, which I'm going to have to pull off. I think I'm going to add a few more. How about one right here? Just like kind of test. I'll get a few more bigger ones on here too. I think that looks good there. Let's try to find the right size. All right, how about one more here? I'm just having too much fun putting these rhinestones on. Yeah, I think I'm going to add a few more. I keep seeing all these little bare spots and I just feel like there needs to be a rhinestone. Okay, where else can I put one? Let's see, how about one right here? And we'll put one over here. And maybe one right here. All right, so that's all I'm going to do. I got to get all the little spider webs off. Here's how they look together. Now let's decorate. All right, so here's the decor that I already have, and we're going to start adding the pieces to it. The first thing I've done is the candles, and I have the candles lit so you can see them flickering. All right, next I've added the picture frame. You might also notice I added that raven behind it too. So the next thing I've added is the pumpkin there, and I also added that snow globe with the skull head on it with the harlequin. That is something I got at Home Goods a while back. And here are both of the owls. Next, I've added the other pumpkin, a couple of bottles, and you might notice a few little rats hanging around. I took away the pumpkin behind the candles there with the mask on it, and I added the one that I made because I couldn't find a spot for it. I think it looks great right here. Okay, so here is how it all looks. I think this looks really pretty. Let's get some close-ups. And if you're wondering what that light is back behind, it's actually something I got on Amazon a while back, and it changes colors. It's just by a touch. I'll also link that down below. It is a rechargeable light. But I do love how all the new decor that I made blends in perfectly with all my store-bought decor. And check out the candles there so you can see them flickering. I'll also have the link to those tea lights. They are from Amazon also. And I painted them black because they came white because they were cheaper that way. Get a close up here of the owls in the frame. And the cute little pumpkins. All right, let's see how it looks at night. So here it is, it's more like dusk. I did try doing one when it was darker, but it was way too dark to see anything. And for some reason, my purple light looks blue. But you can see the flickering. I think it looks beautiful at night. It looks much better in person than on the video. All right, my sweet friends, that's going to do it for the video today. I hope that you enjoyed it and I could give you some ideas to do some glam Halloween decor. Now, don't forget to check out my part 1. I got the link down below for that video, and also I have all the links for all the items from Amazon. I want to wish everybody a very wonderful weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.